What's up, guys? This is Chris from Abstract Tiger, and I'm here doing another reaction video, not Mandalorian related, but this time I'm actually going to be reacting to a Jaiden animations. Alright, this is, let me see here. I attempted a Pokemon Platinum Nuzlocke. This is, not the first Jaiden Animations video that I have ever watched. I have watched a lot of others. This is her second Nuzlocke run. I have watched her first video, when she did the one for Ruby. Watched it several times, so I'm not going to be reacting to that. There's also some of her other videos I probably will not react to. I probably won't react to the best Pokemon game you've never played. There's a couple of others that, that's relating to other various gaming things. Now, there's quite a few of her older videos that I have not reacted to. I may react to it. It depends on you guys. What do you think? What do you want me, put down in the comments below if there is a Jaiden Animations you would like for me to react to. I'll also have a link directly to this video. So, I want to tell you this right now. Before you watch my reaction, go to her channel, support her, watch her video like 3 times before you watch this one, okay? Watch my little reaction to it, okay? So, do that. That she's worked hard on that. It's something that, it's her passion project, okay? A little background. I have played Pokemon quite a bit. Gen 3 is where I really kicked in. I had played Gen 1, skipped Gen 2, went into Gen 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, okay? So my Pokemon knowledge is a little more extensive probably than a lot of you probably realize. I have personally attempted a Nuzlocke on my channel. There is a playlist. I did not finish it. I did not, again, because I was getting absolutely no response on it at all, period. I have left it all up there, so if you guys want to watch that, go ahead and feel free to do that. I probably will not finish that one. If I ever do a Nuzlocke, I will probably do a Twitch stream with it, because that's a lot more conducive to long form. Yeah, that's a thing. So I am familiar with what a Nuzlocke is. So, anyways, I'm gonna stop chitty chatting, and let's get right into it. In 3, 2, 1, play.
So if you're new here, hi.
Hi.
I've done this before.
Yes,
Last
you
year
have.
I made a video about my first ever Pokemon Nuzlocke, and the game I played in it was Pokemon Ruby. It was fun, so here I am again doing another.
Yes,
this time
teriyaki.
I Nuzlocke Pokemon Platinum.
Platinum version,
again, super quickly how a Nuzlocke works. You can only catch the first Pokemon you run into per route. If a Pokemon faints, it dies, and you can't use it anymore. And you have to nickname your Pokemon so you grow more attached
Flubby
to them.
juice.
If you still don't understand, that's not my problem. Let's get started.
Yeah, okay.
Oh boy, this was my Pokemon Platinum Nuzlocke.
Alright.
Pokemon!
Ah!
Okay. So my
Okay.
friend and neighbor Barry is practically dragging me all over the place with his hyperactive squirrel brain, frantically trying to get a Pokemon as soon as possible from this Professor Rowan he saw on TV. He drags me out to Route 201 and is about to leap into the tall grass when... Hold it!
Hold it!
You guys know going into the tall grass is practically a death wish, right? What you're doing is basically suicide. Borderline insanity. What absolute moronic lunatics you are. Have you no respect for your lives? Do you have any Pokemon? No.
No. Aww.
Do you want some? And like that, I have a Turtwig. I named him Turt and immediately used him to bash in Barry's Chimchar. I was making my way through the routes, but right as I was about to nab the
pausing. All right. All right. That's definitely interesting. That is somewhat kind of how the story goes. Platinum. My personal Nuzlocke that I had started was in Diamond, so things are going to be a little bit different here. But all right. Looks like she got her Turtwig. All right, let's continue. 3, 2, 1, play.
I'm on 202.
Oh yeah, she got a
Don't kill
Shinx.
it.
Nice.
No!
Turt. Oops.
So no Shinx for us.
Nope.
But that's all right. Shinx isn't that great this early anyway. Then I locked eyes with our first trainer, the first
boy.
battle. Let's see how we fare against youngster Tristan and his level 5 Starly. Oh my god.
Well,
so the first trainer
that was
battle
close.
I ever fought, I almost immediately lose my starter to a critical hit.
That's
Why do I
bad
suddenly
because
have
it's
a very bad feeling about
unless she
this?
has another one,
Nevertheless,
that's
we
game
kept
over.
going onward through Jubilife City, where we caught Kronk the Zubat in the cave above Route 204, and
All right.
Magikarp on 218. I'm
Magikarp.
Magikarp. Your name is Puppy. Just outside the
Puppy?
city, Barry runs up and demands another battle, so I happily bash in his Chimchar again. And
Yay.
Starly too. I kept
And
on my way, eventually arriving in Orberg City, and nervously challenged Rourke. I was terrified of his
Rourke?
Granados, but Turt
Yeah.
landed a crit Razor Leaf and one-shot it before it could even do anything. So
Wow.
that's badge number 1 for us. I made
That
it
was
to
dark,
Floroma Town
but
and was
funny.
really excited because if you didn't know, outside the Valley Woodworks you can find Shellos. And if
Nice.
you didn't know, again, I love Shellos. I ran straight to the grass to get my Shellos encounter, and
not the Shinx.
I'm not gonna pass up an encounter, so I very depressingly caught the Shinx and named it Failure to vent my
Oh,
sadness
come
and
on. Shinx is
frustration
pretty
over not
good.
getting a slug. While there, we found Team Galactic messing around, stealing electricity, and this little girl's dad. So I beat up the grunt guarding the door, broke in, beat up the grunts in the building until Turt evolved, then found Galactic Commander Mars at the end of the corridor, who I was scared of because she's got a fat cat that hits like a semi-truck. But I had a
Yes.
plan. Back
Yes,
in the
it
Orphan
does.
Mines, I caught Dwayne the Onyx, and I brought
Dwayne
him to
the
the fight
Onyx.
because in case things got dicey,
Right,
I
the
would
Rock,
switch him
I get
in
it,
to buy
yeah.
time and heal up my other Pokemon. Basically, Dwayne was death fodder. Turt took out Mars' Zubat, and when Perugly came out, Kronk plucked off the Oranberry it was holding. But she got hit pretty hard in the process, and since Turt needed a bit of healing before he could get back into it,
Dwayne can take a scratch. Look
Yes.
at that. Dwayne is fine. He's
Dwayne
fine,
is
guys.
fine.
Don't pull the sad nose for Dwayne. Dwayne's fine. Don't worry about him. Don't worry about him.
Oh, well.
Oh my god.
Oh, wow. Okay. Dwayne.
All right, I'll give him that. I'll give him that. Dwayne gets to live.
somehow, when Dwayne was supposed to die, he hung in there on 1 HP.
Nice.
And you know
Very
what?
nice.
I respected the hell out of him for it. I let Dwayne live, and Turt was able to take out the Perugly. What
Yes.
a legend. But then I put him back in the box and moved on. In Mount Coronet, I caught
Okay.
a Bronzor named Big Boy, which I happily added to the team.
Big
and right
Boy?
before Gardenia's
All
gym,
right.
Kronk evolved, which meant no mercy for those flower ladies. Badge
Nope.
number 2. We slashed
Badge.
the guard bushes in front of the Galactic building and ran up all the stairs where we fought Galactic Commander Jupiter. Let's
Jupiter.
take a look at how that went.
Don't crit.
Oh, boy.
Don't crit. Don't crit.
Ah! Ooh, it critted.
But
Wow.
I mean, that won't do. Let's just hit it.
Let's
Don't
just
crit
hit it.
him.
Uh-oh. Oh, no. No, 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 no.
Oh my god.
We finally
Wow.
were able to beat her, but that fight really knocked the wind out of me. I was shaking on my way back to the Pokemon Center when this lady Cynthia shows up and is like,
Oh, Cynthia.
egg?
Egg?
Yeah. Anyway, even meeting Cynthia wasn't enough to calm my
Egg.
nerves, so to keep my mind off the absolute tragedy we narrowly avoided, I decided to start training up Big Boy on Cycling Road. And then he died.
Ah, Ponyta. Ooh, yes, bad.
So before you push up your anime glasses and tell me that steel is weak to fire, which I know, by the way, the reason
Yes.
I kept Big Boy in was because not only is his defense an iron wall, but he had heat proof, which negates his fire weakness.
Well,
Then he got crit.
yeah.
So, first death. I'm sorry, Big Boy. You never had the opportunity to become a big boy. I walked into Wayburn Cave and found a Gibble. Gibble is an
Gibble?
amazing Pokemon.
It
turns
is.
into Garchomp, which is easily one of, if not the strongest Pokemon in the game that isn't a legendary.
is.
Adding it to the team would give us such a huge advantage.
It
and
would.
now
It
there
is a
nothing
powerful-
in
if
my
you can
way
catch it.
between that and
Yep, well. It's like teriyaki all over
And
again.
we're moving on. We arrived in Heart Home City where I caught DeVito the Ralts, Kronk and Puppy
DeVito?
evolved. We had
Really?
a clean win against Fantina, and some lady gave us an Eevee I named Milk. Things were
Milk?
starting to look better now. I was leveling up DeVito against trainers, and when fighting this lovey-dovey couple...
Ugh.
Let's go into Puppy.
Puppy.
Get rid of the weasel. Oh no!
Whoopsie. That's bad. Pursuit is bad.
You're kidding.
It
You're
does double
kidding.
damage when you
And
switch
that's
out.
why I hate love. In came Shrimp the Scyther I caught on Route 210. Some good news, on Route 213, I finally found a Shellos.
Hey!
I named it Scoop, and I loved it. I loved it so much. I know you're not supposed to have a favorite child, but Scoop was my favorite child, and I wasn't apologetic about it. I trained it up, and now we got a Gastrodon. Turret
Yep.
ended up evolving too, so together with Kronk and Scoop, Maylene was defeated, and badge number 4 was secured. Outside of Pastoria City, I caught a Quagsire named Lol,
Quagsire?
but when I went to get my Great Marsh encounter, I was trying to get a Yanma and accidentally threw a ball at a Wooper. So
Whoops.
now we've got Lol and Oops in the box. Then I
Whoa,
swept
Lol
Pressure
and
Week with
Oops.
Milk, who is now a Jolteon, with
Nice.
the TM Thunder I bought literally next door. I walked out of the gym and Team Galactic set off a bomb. I ran down
Okay.
the grunt who detonated it and took him out because he is weak. Cynthia appears again and tells me to bring a charm to her grandma. So I'm like, yes ma'am. We found her in Celestial Town along with Cyrus, the leader of Team Galactic, who starts some evil Shakespeare speech about how everything is imperfect, so he's gotta blow up the world or something. I don't know,
Alright.
I wasn't really paying attention. And then he wanted to fight. Puppy took out his Sneasel and I sent out Milk to take care of his Golbat. But Milk decided he wanted to be lazy and not only miss all his thunders, but also punch himself in the face.
Oh.
Milk!
Milk. Ah. Oh. That's not good.
You can't be doing this.
Kronk
No.
came out and killed the Golbat because Milk was being difficult, but I gave him a second chance
Nope.
and he took out the Murkrow. Anyway, here's your Dusty Charm. I went out and caught a Magnemite named C,
Hey,
then arrived
another
in Cantaloupe
Magnemite.
City where we barged into Byron's gym and demolished his team with Swoop and Turd. Then Team Galactic sets off another bomb, this time at Lake
Really?
Valor. So Barry,
Wow.
Professor Rowan's assistant Lucas, and I split up to check on the lakes. As I'm strolling past all the flopping Magikarp, I run into Galactic Commander
That is
Saturn,
very
who
disturbing,
we
too, in
swept the
game.
floor with. After that, we headed over to Lake Verity where we did the exact same with Mars. There was a part where Turt got crit and almost died.
Again?
Oh god.
But we're fine, he's fine. Finally,
Yep.
we had to go check up on Barry at Lake Acuity, and after trekking through 6
I like
feet of
that.
snow for like a mile, we get there to find Barry
Snow
at the
is
top of a cliff
horrendous.
like, ha ha ha, you can't climb rocks. Come back when you can climb rocks, loser. I'll go fight Candace's gym now, I guess. Now, we've been having some good type matchups with the past few gyms, so I haven't really been nervous about most of them, but Candace uses ice types, which
ice
like
types,
half
yes.
my team is weak against.
Yeah.
Which, you know, nervousness rising. Not only was I at a massive type disadvantage, but the main threats on her team were her Abomasnow because it hits like a truck and sets up hail, and her Frostlass
Yeah.
because it'll use the hail from the Abomasnow to heighten its evasiveness with Snow Cloak. Spam double teams, and then
Spam
just sweep
double
my
teams,
team.
yeah.
I walked in, took a deep breath, which didn't make me feel better at all, and started the battle. Shrimp took out her Sneasel, and Swoop took out her Piloswine, almost dying in the process, and then she finally brought out the big bad Abomasnow.
Oh,
Since it's
Abomasnow.
grass ice type, I taught Puppy Fire Blast. Yeah, I
Really?
didn't know we could. Anyway, I wasn't sure it could one-shot because Puppy's not a special attacker, and lo and behold, it didn't.
It
It didn't miss.
No, it did not. But it is,
Please kill it. Please. It's quad.
Abomasnow
it's
is a
quad.
tank.
What?
Eventually,
What?
Puppy took it out, but that was absolutely terrifying. Last but not least, Frostlass. I wanted
Ugh.
to have Swoop Rain Dance to get rid of the hail so Frostlass's Snow Cloak isn't activated, but since
Good
Swoop was sitting at
strategy.
a not-so-chill 20 HP, that
Ouch.
wasn't gonna work out super great.
No.
However, since I didn't want Kronk to be in this fight at all, right before the fight, I swapped her with Failure the Shinx.
Aw.
Yep. Sorry, little guy. Failure looked up at the looming death that was Frostlass in front of her, and as
Aw.
I healed up Swoop, Failure was killed in its blizzard.
Aw.
It's really unfortunate we had to resort to it, but I give Failure a salute for stepping up and surrendering its life to the team. Swoop came out, got off the rain dance, and after a close battle, was able to pull through. We won,
Wow.
but it wasn't without sacrifice. We had a moment of silence for Failure, the true MVP of the fight. Gone, but not forgotten. Now we could climb the rocks to Lake Acuity, and when we got up there, Barry's got snot dripping down his face, crying in the snow because he got beat up by Jupiter, who looks at me and is like, "See ya, I'm going to Veilstone HQ."
That's funny. But
I'm gonna go to Veilstone. We start running through the
Bye.
base trying to find Cyrus, but when fighting this scientist...
Psychic.
oh, snap.
Porygon 2 freaks me out. It is way too powerful, way too bulky, and
Swoop.
it's way too weird.
Weird.
I do like Porygon 2 though. I would like a plush of Porygon 2. Very cute.
No.
What?
Oh,
What?
no.
What?
Well, there goes
What?
Scoop.
No!
Oh, another one of those.
No! Scoop! We lost Scoop!
Yeah.
I wasn't okay. Kurt came out and curb stomped the Porygon 2 out of vengeance, but to put it lightly, I wasn't taking that too well.
Death.
My
Wow.
heart is breaking. I'm like actually sad.
But life doesn't stop when your dog dies, so I had to keep trucking and brought Law the Quagsire to the
Yay,
team. With an
which is same
intense,
typing.
blood-curdling thirst for revenge, I stormed into Cyrus's room. Fight! Shrimp and Milk took out his team in no time. I snatched his Master Ball and used his teleport pad to enter the basement where Mesprit, Azelf, and Yuxi are all being held captive. Fight! And like Cyrus,
Fight.
Saturn was swept too. After releasing the Lake Guardians, we head to Mount Coronet because Cyrus wants to go there and destroy the planet, I think. And we catch up to him at the Spear Pillar. Before we can run up and attack him, Mars and Jupiter step in. Then
Oh.
Barry arrives. Honestly, I have no idea how he found us all here. And is like, "I'll help." Lal takes
Yeah,
out both
okay.
the Bronzers, Mars's Prugly, and Barry's Munchlax. So I thought, you know, it was all
Yes, he
smooth
has a very
sailing,
useless
right?
Munchlax.
Well,
Oh!
Really doing a lot for the team, aren't ya? Oh my god, no, it has Giga Drain?
Oh, that's not good. Not good at all.
Oh. No, oh no, oh no.
Nope.
It was a crit!
not only did I not know their Golbat had Giga Drain for some reason, but it also got a crit. So I was starting
Yeah.
to feel bad. But then I started panicking. The thing is, after you fight Mars and Jupiter, you have to go into the Distortion World and fight Cyrus and Giratina. If
Yeah.
Cynthia forces us into the Distortion World without us being able to get a new member, we're in massive trouble. We finish
Yeah.
up the battle and Cyrus starts his whole spiel about how the world is imperfect, blah blah blah, everything must die except for me. Then he gets swallowed up by Giratina. A hole opens a rip in space leading to the Distortion World, and I'm kind of just standing off to the side twiddling my thumbs like, "Cynthia, please don't shove me in there without my consent."
Cynthia, can I go? I have something to do. Our
Yeah,
world will be
I
destroyed.
got this thing I
Ready?
gotta go do.
No, I'm
No!
not. Let me go.
Nice.
I'm free.
Nice.
Holy crap.
Woo.
Get me out of here.
She-
Goodbye.
I'm sorry, lol. We just got you, and then you died. But luckily,
Yeah.
remember when I accidentally caught that Wooper while trying to get a Yanma?
Yeah.
It's time, Oops. You were no accident.
Oops.
You're our lucky star who will carry us to victory. We got Oops leveled up, came back to the Spear Pillar where Cynthia was just sitting there waiting for us, and hopped in. Everything is topsy-turvy and the Lake Guardians are
Yeah.
telling me to push boulders into holes. And suddenly I'm on a floating crest of land with Cynthia, who's basically like, "Cyrus, get lost and never come back." And Cyrus didn't like that.
Oh.
So he came at me. Oops took out his Houndoom and his Gyarados came out, so I switched to Milk. But I was very terrified because Cyrus's Gyarados has Earthquake. So
Yeah.
if Milk misses his Thunder here, he dies.
he did.
And Milk is notorious for missing his Thunders. But it hit. Milk lives another day. He also took
Yay.
out Cyrus's Crobat and Honchkrow, and Shrimp finished up his Weavile. Cyrus steps aside, and suddenly it's just
Dead.
me and the Angel of Darkness itself.
Giratina.
Giratina.
Master Bullet! Master Bullet and put it in the box. Oh, wow. That's disturbing. What? I don't remember this in the game.
I threw the Master Ball, and like that, it was over.
Yeah.
I saved the world. Now to get back to my gym badges. I arrived at Sunny Shore City and started making my way through Volkner's gym. I know he's the 8th gym leader and he's supposed to be tough, and apparently he's depressed because everyone who challenges him isn't good enough and he's bored. But I wasn't concerned. We have Oops, and none of his Pokemon can do anything about it. It's not like they have Giga Drain or anything, right? They didn't, I checked. Oops was just Earthquake and everything, and at the end, I'll admit, I got a bit scared.
Okay, don't crit. If
Giga
you crit
Impact,
Giga
yeah.
Impact, that would be really
Oh.
Holy.
But it's all good. We're all good. And with that, off to Victory Road we went, where we caught ourselves a Gabite I named Flakes.
Nice.
Would have been nice to have one, I don't know, near the beginning of the game, say,
Yes.
in Wayward Cave, you know. But whatever. Better late than never. It's good to have just in case something goes horribly wrong out of nowhere.
Like, apparently this, you
Flakes
know.
is base 60. Yeah, it is. It's an amazing.
Brave Bird is very tough, but okay.
No!
Well, there goes Puppy.
You're kidding.
Bye, Puppy.
Oh dear. And that's the straw that broke the camel's back. After Puppy died, I stepped back and decided the team we go into the Elite Four with needs to be the best possible team we can build. The Elite Four here goes pretty hard, so I couldn't go in willy-nilly just hoping for the best. After literally a few hours of calculations and research, I settled on a team I thought would give us the highest possibility of winning. I added Flakes to the team in place of Puppy, and with a heavy heart, left Milk and Kronk behind as I brought C the now Magnezone and Colgate the Togekiss I hatched from the eggs they gave me. Even though I was sad to not bring Milk and Kronk into the final battles with us, they won't be forgotten. And it doesn't negate the fact they were such huge assets to the team, and I wouldn't have made it this far without them. I'll see you guys on the other side. I took a step towards the doors of no return, and immediately got interrupted by Barry, who wanted to have one last fight.
Of course.
Anyway.
Trounced him. What the... Okay.
Welcome. This is the Elite Four. The battle starts and C takes out Aaron Zeon, Mega, and Vespiquen. Oops takes out his Rapion, and Colgate takes out his Scissor and Heracross. Next up is Bertha.
What in the world? Okay.
Bertha loves ground types, but Turt and Oops had a smooth time smashing through her team. I felt a horrible shiver when her Rhyperior came out,
yeah,
but things went well.
Surf.
On to Flint.
But I'm kind of concerned with the whole this part, where it's all
Flint has a pretty
distorted.
scary team, but luckily Oops and Flakes had no trouble plowing through them as well. And with that, we're on to the last member, Lucian. Now, Shrimp hasn't had much time to shine in these fights so far, so I decided I wanted to let her go all out. She set up sword stances and bullet punched everything. Proud of you, Shrimp.
Yep.
And suddenly,
Shrimp.
I'm
Oh,
at the entrance to the champion.
there you go,
The
champion.
trainer who's been
Cynthia.
known to crush dreams in a single battle, and many still fear to this day.
Yeah,
I took a
she
deep
is
breath.
actually one of the toughest
Things are going
champions.
surprisingly well, and I don't know how to feel about it. But I looked up, and there she was. At this moment, I have only one last objective: defeat Cynthia.
Yep.
She leads with Spiritomb, which has no weaknesses, so
No,
I
it
sent
does
out
not.
Turt to hit
Even
it as
today,
hard as
it still
possible.
doesn't.
Flakes takes out her Togekiss, and then her Garchomp comes out. This is known to be one of the toughest boss Pokemon in the entire franchise, and
Yes.
rightfully so. That thing was made by Satan himself, and I'm sure even he fears what he has created. I immediately switched to Oops, who's the only Pokemon that can lead us to victory here. I planned to put it to sleep with Yawn, and then Ice Beam it until it died. That was our only hope.
Yeah, that's
But
about
then-
it.
Oops was
Nope.
crit. And that was it. Nothing on my team can take a hit from this monster, and even if they could, they couldn't do much damage back. I sat there in disbelief, knowing there wasn't anything I could have done, and the battle is basically unwinnable now. I brought out Shrimp to bullet punch it so we could get in a little bit of damage, but she was killed. Colgate
Yeah.
tried to chip away at it. He did some damage too, but was crit one shot.
Ooh.
At this point, I had accepted defeat. Only Turt, C, and Flakes were left. It's hopeless at this point. Flakes came out, and against all odds, Flakes outsped Cynthia's Garchomp.
Wow, that's
And killed it.
impressive.
I didn't think he could do it. He was 2 levels weaker, and I don't know.
Wow.
I just didn't think he could outspeed it. Suddenly,
Speedy.
there was a chance.
Yes.
We could win this
get that
after
whole
all.
thing.
Cynthia brings out her Milotic, which C took out with a few Thunderbolts. Flakes took out the Lucario with Dig.
Oof.
My Earthquake TM is on Swoop, and we all know what happened there. Finally,
Yes.
her last Pokemon comes out. Roserade.
Roserade.
Flakes went in for the Dragon Claw, and the battle was over.
Yay!
Won. As Cynthia is congratulating me, a sudden feeling of overwhelming guilt washes over my entire body, so intense it almost knocks me down. I don't think I deserve this.
What?
Something here isn't right. This wasn't meant for me. Back in the distortion world when Giratina split me in two, how do I know I'm me? What happened in the other timeline where I saw glimpses of what happened parallel to this world? That was me too. Those things happened. Was that the ending I'm destined to have? The world I'm living in now is how I want things to be, but the other Jaiden is equally me as I am her. Even if you might think I deserve this dimension, things don't work like that. Are there some things you can't escape, even when you try everything you can do to alter it? I don't know the answer. I may be able to sit on this throne now and thank all the Pokemon that put in everything to help me get here. All the hard work, blood, sacrifices we made. But I don't think I can ever accept this victory. I don't know what ending was meant for me. And I don't think I ever will.
So, what happened? Okay, that's interesting. I'm not sure what happened. I mean, it's almost as if... Well, that was interesting. I want to know a little more backstory. I wonder what happened. Let's see if I can figure this out real quick. Why there was the two and then the whole timeline thing? I don't know, unless something happened and... I know she streamed it on her Twitch, but that was about it. I didn't know anything else. Okay, for those who didn't watch the stream, they actually failed her first run against Elite Four and gave up. Oh, did a poll. Okay, and 70% said for her to try again, even ignoring the Nuzlocke rules. Oh, okay. Well, okay, that makes more sense now as to why there was two different versions of two different versions. Why there was two Jaidens? It's like, I don't remember that happening in the game, and I've played that. But okay. I am kind of surprised that she didn't get a Lucario, or at least a Riolu, but anyways. Well, that was definitely interesting. It had some interesting moments, just like the prior one. Yeah, I mean, it was pretty good. It's sad to hear that, you know, she lost, but her poll, you know, won out where she had to do it again. She went and did it again. Yeah, that is kind of sad. Yeah, but you know, it was still, it's kind of got that bittersweetness. You know, she did win, but not really, according to actual true Nuzlocke rules. Anyways, like I said before, guys, go and watch Jaiden's video a couple more times after this. Give her a like, you know, support her channel before you support mine. I'm just reacting to this. So until next time, this is Chris signing off. Bye-bye and be blessed.